Hey scrappers, Tom here from the iScrap app, and you probably want to figure out how to make more money on things. Well, not all scrapyards process materials down like Rockaway Recycling does. So what we want to do is show you what happens at our yard to help you get a better idea on things that you could do to process, separate, and make more money on. In front of me, I have a whole array of different types of metals, and I want to go over a few of these to show you some quick wins and some sortings that you can do based on videos that we have online. So in front of me, I have ACRs, right? These are from the baseboard heats. This is from an air conditioner. Now, when you have these on right off the bat, easy wins is cutting the steel end off. That creates a clean ACR instead of a dirty one. Some people will even remove these ends after. That's up to you. Your scrapyard should buy these as ACR ends. If this piece here is steel, then you want to cut it. If it's aluminum, you can leave it alone. Now on this piece, you're not going to do much. I don't recommend taking these off. It's a lot of work. Some people do like to do them, but when I see a piece of brass and copper on here, this is a piece you're definitely going to want to cut. That gives you an upgrade. As we're talking about brass, this piece is actually not brass. This is bronze. How can I tell? Well, quick color reference, you can see yellow brass, and you can see more red here. Now, this is another area when we talk about brass that you can upgrade on. Here you see a couple of different examples of brass. This is yellow brass with copper with a yellow brass fitting. You see the red brass we talked about, also known as bronze or composition. Another piece of yellow brass, you can tell by the color. This is another piece of yellow brass. This is chrome plated brass, which is still considered a yellow brass because it's actually very much like this piece. But here's where you start to get into your bronze category. And when you see the color difference between these two, it really illustrates just what you can do to sort and upgrade your material. So brass is a great area to sort and upgrade to. Here's a couple of different pieces of copper that you can see. You have your number 2 copper with your solder all over it. This is not going to be upgradable except maybe from this piece over. That would be clean, but this is all dirty, so I would not grind any of these pieces off. This is it looks like this was soldered on, but it was created for this purpose, for the Pro Press. So this is a clean piece of number 1 tubing, but most of the times when you see these nipples coming off, they're generally soldered on there. Here you see a couple of pieces of clean pipe, nothing inside. Generally just a finger swipe, you'll be able to see nothing's really popping out of it. Now this is a piece of number 2. You can see the solder on the ends, you can see the solder throughout. Yes, you could cut this 4-inch piece off and maybe an inch over here. You're not giving a huge upgrade, but every single penny counts. So that's another nice area to be able to upgrade to. Now, some areas that I don't like upgrading, that I don't like working on, electronics is tough. We don't take those apart at Rockaway Recycling. We're an R2 certified vendor, so we're not breaking those things down. We're kind of passing them through, but we have other videos where you can see how to do it or what pieces are inside. I want to talk about some different wire grades because this is a great way to be able to sort and separate. Because I got to tell you, there's a lot of yards out there that do a really bad job on their material classifications and grading when it comes to wire. These simple audio-visual cords, these could be plugs from the ends of computers, general consumer electronics. This is not stuff you're going to make money on upgrading. You're not going to want to sit here and cut the ends off. You're not going to want to take this piece and be able to kind of peel the plastic off. So when you have pieces like this, you can see inside here that there is copper wire, but what you're also going to see, if I can just strip it back, is lots of little pieces. So what happens is when you start to process this, if you cut it down too far, as you can see in this piece that I cut off, you leave little pieces of copper inside, so please don't process these further. Same goes for these data wires, whether they're Cat 5 or Cat 6. When you cut these open and you see these different lines inside, please don't think that you have to break these coatings off and start stripping each of these lines. Look, you have so many jackets to go through and you have such a small piece of copper inside, you're never going to make more money than you would just selling it as is as a regular data wire. Where you may want to upgrade starts with Romex, in my opinion. When you have Romex, you can take an end and you can see on the Romex that you have the 3 different lines inside. And if I can do a half decent job here cutting it open, you'll be able to start to see the THHN that's inside. And that's where you start to get an upgrade. You could peel the outside jacket on this off, and that gives you the product of your THHN. So you could upgrade your Romex to THHN. You're gonna lose weight, you're gonna lose time, you will make some more money, 10 to 15 cents a pound on average. So those are other areas that you can upgrade. Now, there's other things that you may see out there. Oh, Tom, I wanna process every cable. Listen, it's your time, not my time. So if you wanna make more money, go for it. A lot of people like processing electric motors. Sealed units. Again, those are not things that we spend our time on, but when you go to process your material, not all scrap yards process and break things down the way that we describe them. So learning these tricks and tips will help you make more money on your own, and let us know how you end up making out when you do sell to the scrap yard. Making more money is the goal for what we're teaching here. So when you're looking into things, ask questions. Maybe we'll make a video on your next idea. My name is Tom from the iScrap app. I'm happy to show you how to make more money with your scrap. Any other questions, please let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our page. Until next time, I'll scrap you later.